let me show you something interesting. Okay, this here is ChatGPT, diba? And then here is Prompt Magnus. So what is Prompt Magnus? Prompt Magnus is a prompt manager, but it's not just any prompt manager. Let me show you why. Una sa lahat, you can save singular prompts, like isang one-step prompt lang, and then you can save prompt chains, which is here, workflows, right? So what this means is na-automate mo yung pag-send ng prompt inside ChatGPT, which means that if you have a step-by-step prompt, like let's just say, yung unang step is research. And then after niyang mag-research, yung second step is ranking. Nirarank niya yung na-research niya, right? Which is the most interesting um, topic na na-research niya. And then the third step is uh, let's just say content creator ka, magge-generate ka ng scripts or topics, thumbnails for that content na na-research mo, right? So what we are going to do here is I'm going to show you exactly that. But first, let me just show you the app. Dito ka magsasave ng prompts. If you add a new prompt, lagay ka ng title, whatever, and then you can add your prompt here. And you can even attach an image sa prompt mo, right? Like if go add images and then pumili ako ng image dito na kahit ano, let's just say itong meme na to, right? I can add that image. Ayan, makikita mo 1.2 MB. Generated lang to sa ChatGPT. And then when you click this auto submit, magsasubmit yan automatically if you inject the prompt itself. So let me just save that. Ayan, makikita mo na saved na siya, which is gibberish. But we'll delete that. Now, every prompt na is-save mo, nandito yan. Now, this is a clean slate kasi nag-export ako ng prompt pack ko and I had to clear it all over again just for the sake of this video. But later on, I'm gonna import it again here. Now, let me just delete that and then let me show you how you can create a workflow. So, yung workflow, mag-e-edit ka ng chain dito. Eto, lagyan mo lang ng name ng workflow, short description ng workflow. Let's just say content research. No, AI self-hosted automation research. Ayan, boom, content workflow. And then, let's just say ang tag data creative, and then pin this window. This is basically just a favorite. And then yung steps nandito na. Now before, yung first na model ng ano na 'to, ng app na 'to, we have to, do the steps manually here, right? Cancel, ayan. So manual yung pag-ano, pag-input ng steps dito. Like if you look at this, eto yung title, ganito yung structure niya. And then when you are done with the prompt, you just add a divider here. Right? So, which is not ideal. So, balik tayo sa workflow view. Yung workflow view, ito na yung mas madaling paraan. So, step 1, step 2, step 3, add ka ng steps as many as want. I think ang limit ng steps is 15, which is kind of overkill kasi yung context window ng ChatGPT is only 400,000 tokens. Yung sa codex, yung ano, 1 million. Right? Even kahit GPT 5.5 yan, 'pag nasa ChatGPT ka, the context window is only 400K, if I remember it correctly. So, yep, even sa mga ano, step-by-step prompt, sa prompt chain, you can add images as well, but I'm not gonna do that. In this case, I'm just gonna update the workflow. Boom, we have our workflow here. Now, paano ba natin 'to gagamitin? Okay? We will use this, of course, by going to ChatGPT and then in order to go for the single prompts, yung isang submission lang, mag-type ka ng dalawang / like this. Okay? And then if you want to go to workflows, then you are going to type 3 / like this. Right? Exactly. Now, Once I press enter, of course, kung marami kang prompts dito, show up yan dito sa baba as a drop down, and you can even have a search input field here para ma-search mo yung title ng automation mo, right? So we are going to enter this workflow, and then I'm gonna put my hands up para makita nyo na I'm not doing anything with my PC while this is running, and I will be walking you through it, right? Ayan. Of course, you can click the prompt or you can just press enter if may na-select ka na. Now here is ChatGPT is thinking and it's researching. And there's another feature here, by the way, yung notes. So may note-taking feature ako dito, which is this one dito sa gilid. Ito. And what it does is, if ever you are in a conversation, may something na worth note-taking, pwede mo siyang i-highlight, copy mo, and then save mo dyan sa note. Each note is unique per conversation yan. So if you go to another conversation, pwede ka mag-save ng ibang note dun. If you go back to another conversation, yung previously na na-save mo, the notes will be there. Ayan. So right now, ito yung research report of AI self-hosted automations. And makikita nyo dito, may context window sa baba, sa lower left ng screen. It shows the state of the app. So ngayon, yung state niya, waiting. Naghihintay siya na matapos si ChatGPT na mag-generate ng ano niya, matapos mag-respond sa atin, right? After waiting for the response, automatic yung second step is uh, magpo-proceed na sa next na step. Now makikita niyo sa baba may nakasulat sa lower left, step 1/3, which means that the workflow that we have has 3 steps and nasa step 1 pa siya, right? It also shows the content workflow, the title itself, right? And then ano yung ginagawa niya, the state, anong step siya, and then the state, right? Tapos, we have two buttons there that we can either pause the automation or we can stop the automation, right? It's up to us. Now, tapos na si ChatGPT mag-respond, eto na yung step 2. I'm not doing anything. Ayan, nagra-rank na siya ng content na na-search niya sa about AI self-hosted automations, right? So, nagra-rank na siya, and sa step 3, i-determine niya kung ano yung pinakamagandang topic. But all of these topics are already, I think I can put this on a content calendar already. But right now sa workflow na 'to, bale is inutusan ko lang siya na, ipakita sa'kin kung ano yung best na topic na puwede kong gawin ngayon, and then I can create content out of it. So sa third step, gagawa siya ng content title, ano yung text overlay sa thumbnail ko, and then ano yung script. Right? Script writing. Of course, it's up to you kung gagamitin mo ang script or not, but it's there and you can modify it however you want. Right now, I'm just waiting for the uh, evaluation. Okay, sending prompt 3. Tapos, ito, may content title na, may thumbnail, and as you can see here, may ano siya, um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are in order. May hook siya dito. Uh, may thumbnail na cover text. My content script. Okay, I can put my hands down now kasi step 3 naman 'to. Yeah. So let me show you the notes, okay? Ito yung notes. When you open it, you have a side drawer here na pwede mong lagyan ng notes. That's basically it. So, eto, makikita mo na nasa ano siya, writing block siya. I love this, by the way. Okay, workflow completed, makikita mo sa lower left. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, all I have to do is click copy, and then pwede kong i-paste dito yung script. And let me show you what's good about this. Auto-save na 'to. Okay, so any changes na ise-save mo dito or gagawin mo dito, magse-save 'yan. And then if I go to a new chat, makikita niyo na mawawala 'yan kasi each note is unique to a conversation. It's tied to the conversation ID, right? So if I do that, ayan, makita nyo, empty na dito. And if we go back to the conversation that we previously had with ChatGPT, nandyan na ulit yung notes natin. So yeah, that is Prompt Magnus. Now, of course, my mga prompt packs na available for this. You can just hit import once I send the prompt pack over. Once you can also export your own prompt packs, of course, and you can import it here. You can have a sort, tags, merge, and you can add categories here. Pwede ka mag-add ng category here like research. I don't know. Depende sa inyo yan. On what you will name the category. It will be here. Content, business, right? Ayan. So, yeah. Kahit dito sa ano, may category din. And then here you will be shown the recent ones and the favorites. And then your categories on the side. And that's Prompt Magnus, right? And this is a free tool, by the way. It's not free for every platform. I mean, it's supported niya yung ano, yung Claude. So if I go to Claude right now, you'll see na may notes dito. Ayan, andito din yung, wait a minute, let me just close that. Yep. And then you can also trigger here the drop down menu. All right. Ayan. Pwede nyo i-trigger yung workflow dito. Anything. You can do that. Gemini. Let's go Gemini. Same din. Nandito to. And it's all the same basically. Right? There we go. Let's go to DeepSeek. Kasi some people do use DeepSeek and wala akong account dito sa DeepSeek. But let's log in with Google and maybe we can just go ahead and continue. But yeah, DeepSeek, ayan, lalabas pa rin siya. Context window. Drop down is here. And the notes is here. So, voila. That is Prompt Magnus. And yeah, I hope you guys like this tool. And it's something that I don't know. It's just something that I'm proud of.